Okay, I'm back. I'm attempting to stream this on Facebook as well as YouTube. So we'll see how that goes. If there's problems and it skips or whatever, don't disconnect. I'll just have to drop Facebook if that's what ended up happening. We also don't have notifications. I didn't realize that before setting this live up. So I'm gonna work while we listen. I'm gonna work on sending out an email and posting it to Twitter and whatever else, but we'll just have to run no notifications, I guess. JB, what Drake Bell was doing? Oh, that's the old thing. Let me close that out. I do want to at some point touch on Drake Bell. We'll see. But honestly, I also want to leave some notifications because you just never know what's going to happen. So, all right, I'll start this. Elijah Vu, by the way, is still missing, right? Elijah, for those that don't know the story, we covered it the other day. He is, I have to remember because we've been covering so many different missing kids. It all starts to like blend together, but the missing 3-year-old and the mother supposedly had sent this kid to be, I would say kid, but like a toddler, really, a baby almost, for boot camp and to be disciplined, and left the baby with this guy. It was just really cruel and harsh treatment. I don't know what kind of mother does that, but so they're both, arrested. Elijah's still missing. There's a vehicle that I think came out recently, a vehicle of interest. That's kind of the gist of it. For those that don't know, we covered it before. So now there's a hearing going on right now. I figured we jump on, and this is also the reason why I didn't want to get tied up with that trial, because there's just so many other things going, and we don't have to, like, I don't think we need to sit for 2-3 weeks listening to mostly the same thing we've already listened to for 2 to 3 weeks. So all right, let's check this out.
Hey, Attorney Harrison.
Bad audio, classic. Let me pump it up. Oh, and thank you, BL, for sending me the link. Let me actually put this out on Discord as well.
Tell me. Stacy, you can hear me?
Yes, I can, Judge.
Great. Lieutenant Aaron, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Which case are you here for?
I am appearing for Dakota Gomez's case with Terry Craig Jr.
Ah, gotcha. Okay. As soon as I get Attorney Harrison, I'll find out the status of those.
All right, thank you.
I'm here, Your Honor.
Attorney Harrison? Attorney Harrison, what can you tell me about Craig and Milton?
Mr. Milton will be requesting an adjournment.
They muted it. Let me just fast forward a bit. This is still live. I don't know, we might be like 20 minutes behind. So we're going to catch up.
The jail then?
Yes.
Okay. Jackie, are you set?
I just want to.
Thank you, BL.
Is the family all in? Okay, we're good to go then, Judge.
Then we'll go on record in State of Wisconsin versus Katrina Baur, 24 CF 163. Appearances starting in the courtroom.
State appears by Jacqueline Labrie.
And on Zoom.
Katrina Baur appears with their attorney, Ann Larson, by Zoom from the Manitowoc County Jail.
The matter's on the calendar for a preliminary hearing today. I had an opportunity to talk with counsel earlier. Attorney Larson had filed previously a motion to modify bail, and then I think it was late yesterday, filed a motion to dismiss count 1. My understanding after talking with counsel is that Attorney Labrie anticipates filing an amended complaint, and based on that, the parties are asking to adjourn the preliminary hearing 1 week and proceed with the bail motion today. Attorney Labrie, is that your understanding as to how we're proceeding?
Yes, Judge, and I did file the amended complaint prior to coming to court today. I emailed a copy to Attorney Larson and the court.
And Attorney Larson, that's your understanding as to how we're proceeding today?
It is, Your Honor.
So what the court is going to do then is this, as it relates to the preliminary hearing, in light of the filings, I'm going to find good cause to toll any applicable time limits. I'll adjourn the preliminary hearing to March 14th at 10:30.
Judge, we're going to do it at 11.
Oh yeah, sorry. We'll do it. We'll adjourn to March 14th at 11 o'clock. Thank you, Attorney Larson. That leaves us with the bail motion then. Attorney Labrie, did you have an opportunity to review the bail motion?
Judge, I did have an opportunity to review the bail motion.
All right, Attorney Larson, go ahead.
Your Honor, we are asking that the court reduce the bond to one of a signature. I would note that
Reduce the bond.
Ms. Baur is a resident of Wisconsin. She's a lifelong resident of Wisconsin. She has no serious record. She has 2 prior CMs of disorderly conduct and 2 CTs. She had no misses in the 2 CMs, which were in 2011 and 2015. In 2017, she had the 2 CTs I referenced. All of these were in Outagamie County, with the exception of the first, which was in Winnebago County. In the 2017 cases, she did miss court. She missed court on June 17 to CT 236. She missed court on June 23rd of 2017. A bench warrant was issued, on June 21st, but on June 23rd, the bench warrant was not issued. In 17 CT 752, there were several warrants issued. There was one issued on February 5th of 2018. She was
And if you guys could help me out a little bit with the please, since no notifications.
appointed an attorney on
Appreciate
February
that.
7, and the warrant was canceled on February 9. On May 16 of 2018, a bench warrant was issued. On May 23rd, bond was reinstated. On August 14, a bench warrant was issued, and on November 15, bond was reinstated. Again, that was in Outagamie County. No cash was ever ordered. Ms. Baur did suffer a significant brain injury in 2015. I do not know if that contributed, but that would be my guess. She has some difficulty regarding dates and things of that nature. She did have a neuro assessment done. I do not yet have that, but she is receiving SSDI for that condition. As I stated, she's a resident of Wisconsin. She will not leave the state of Wisconsin. She doesn't have anywhere to go outside of Wisconsin. Obviously, this is a very high-profile case. There's a lot of high emotion going on, but there's also high emotion going on with Ms. Baur. She's been worried sick, not knowing where her son is. She had been planning on moving back to Two Rivers since the Wisconsin Dells is quite expensive. I don't know what her immediate plan will be, but I would propose that she will attend court hearings with me. She has transportation. She does have the ability to also appear at non-evidentiary hearings by Zoom. I'd further assert she's not a danger to the community. For those reasons, Judge, we are asking that the court amend the bond to one of a signature.
Hell no.
Attorney Labrie.
Your Honor, the state is opposed to any modification in bail. As Attorney Larson indicated, the defendant in 2017 had multiple failures to appear for court in Outagamie County in 17 CT 752. She also had that failure to appear in 17 CT 236, as well as the 2 prior disorderly conduct cases. As far as record outside of Wisconsin, we don't have any convictions for her, but she does have contacts with law enforcement in 2014. in the state of Nevada, one in March of 2014 and one in April. Again, those weren't convictions, but it does show that she has had contacts outside of the state of Wisconsin. The state feels that the cash bond at this point is appropriate. In fact, in light of the amended complaint, I would say it may even be low. We have now changed count 1 to chronic neglect as party to the crime. We have also added the count 4, which involves neglect to another child who is 6 years old from February 14th. So now she's facing additional charges with much higher penalties. These cases obviously involve the care of some very young children. One of the children is around the age of 3, the other is around the age of 6. And not only were we dealing with the defendant sending the child to Two Rivers for discipline, or the boot camp as they described it, to make that child fearful of the co-actor so that when the child returns to her residence, he would behave better. There is also evidence that on February 14th, she left the 6-year-old unattended in a vehicle for approximately an hour in cold weather. The temperature around that time was around probably 27 to 30 degrees with the vehicle turned off. Then we have also, as part of count 1, the chronic neglect on February 16th, leaving the 3-year-old unattended for at least an hour as her and the other co-actor are traveling to locations in the city of Manitowoc, and neither one of them are seen with the child. It's clear that this defendant is facing some serious charges and there's grave concern. She knows she's facing potential imprisonment, which is an incentive to flee. She also was encouraging the co-actor not to cooperate with law enforcement. On February 20th, she was messaging the co-actor to not say too much. Don't let them, or no, don't talk, ask for an attorney, those types of things. I think at this point, it's clear that cash is warranted. I would ask that the cash either remain the same or be increased. I don't think a signature bond at all is appropriate based upon the totality of the facts, the new charges, and her past record. Judge, I do know there is one victim who wanted to make a statement regarding bail. I don't know when the court would like to hear that.
Right now.
Okay.
If you're done. Yeah.
I'm done with my argument, Judge.
Sure.
The victim wanted me to read their statement because of concern of reading in front of a courtroom.
That's fine. We'll need the name of the person who you're reading the statement on behalf of. If you could give me the name and spell the last name.
Okay. The name is Jody, J-O-D. And the statement is, I have known Katrina Baur longer than anyone else, as I am her mother. At this time, I am asking the court to deny any bond modification for a multitude of reasons. I understand bond is not meant to be a punishment, but as an assurance to appear. While you have access to some of Katrina's records, there are records in other states, including Nevada and California, you are not seeing. She has contacts in other states that may be willing to assist her depending on the story she is telling. Her story always depends on her audience. At this time, rather than aligning in locating her son, she feels the need to reiterate what a good guy Jesse is and is fully defending him and his actions.
Let's go, mama!
By aligning with him, she could potentially have access to his extended family and ability to flee the area. Katrina routinely will blame anyone and everyone for what happens without taking responsibility for her actions. It goes without saying she is incapable of making appropriate judgments in everyday life, which is likely being available for future court dates and questioning. Katrina has no ties to the community. When I asked her why she would go back to Jesse, she stated, I felt alone. I can assure you she is well aware of resources available, but she chose not to use them. She severed her relationship with me in October of 2022, so there is no family in the area. While paper will show minimal income, there is unaccounted for income when compared to her spending. I am aware she allowed Jesse to claim her children as dependents on his taxes, and he gave her half the refund they received. I am also aware she receives food stamps for a child not in her care and has miscellaneous unclaimed income. In 2016, while we resided in California and my oldest daughter was having heart surgery in Wisconsin, so I was here with her. At that time, Katrina faked a forced abduction and had missing person reports filed in California. She was located in Minnesota, where she was taken a hold for erratic behavior and drug use. Officers offered to drive her to Wisconsin and she refused to leave, stating she was there by her own free will. Katrina has struggled with depression and anxiety for many years, has a history of erratic behavior. She has been suffering from traumatic brain injury and is highly likely to forget mandatory appearances. I don't feel it's worth the risk to lower her bond, especially as victim has not been found and many questions are unanswered. She does need to be held accountable for what rules out in the future, and I feel releasing her, she would be a flight risk. I have been the victim on her verbal and emotional abuse for a very long time. If the court finds any reason to reduce her bail, I would like to be assured of my peace and safety with a court-ordered no contact and GPS monitoring.
Right, so the court's primary consideration in determining bail is assuring the defendant's appearance in court. Quite frankly, I haven't seen the amended complaint yet. I don't necessarily know
Amy
that I
is
need to.
dropping it like it's hot today.
There's enough
Thank you so
in
much, Amy.
the complaint that I feel, in combination with her current circumstances,
Holy
that
moly.
bail is set right about where it needs to be. And of primary concern to the court is that, based on the allegations in the original complaint, her son was missing and she was not being truthful with law enforcement about whether or not she was in the area. That in combination with the fact that she, at least for now, has an address in Wisconsin Dells. I know Attorney Larson makes reference to the fact that, it's the state of Wisconsin and she may have residents an opportunity to reside in Two Rivers. It's certainly going to take more than opportunity in the borders of the state to make the court feel assured that she would appear. The behavior that's outlined in the complaint in terms of not being honest with law enforcement as far as her presence goes gives me an incredible amount of concern about whether or not she would in fact make herself available for future court appearances. So for those reasons, the court will deny the motion to modify
Thank
bail.
you.
I'll ask
Good.
Attorney Labrie to draft an order to that effect. Attorney Larson, just as a follow-up to the motion though, in the event she has some definite place to reside locally that might accommodate a daily check-in, that I'm not saying it would carry the day, but it's certainly something the court would consider, and just for the sake of your discussions with your client, okay?
Thank you.
All right. Anything else for the record on this case, Attorney Labrie?
Not on this case, Judge.
Attorney Larson?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Before we adjourn, then, I just want to let the folks generally assembled know I've talked with the district attorney about this so that they can communicate it to the family. I typically don't allow people to wear shirts for missing people or alleged victims in the courtroom, especially once we get to the point where Ms. Bowers or Mr. Vang is going to be in person. I have no problem with the fact that people have them. I understand why. And I got no problem if people want to cover them up with a jacket, but I typically don't allow those to be worn or exposed in the courtroom. It's not the kind of thing I was going to make a big deal about today and have people removed, but I'll let you know going forward. You show up wearing the shirt, you'll be shown the door. So
what do you guys think about
and
that?
it's not for any reason other than I'm trying to maintain the
Jury?
temperature in the courtroom here and not have people get too excited. So with that, we'll be adjourned on this case. James, who's next?
Mr. Vang.
Thank you.
Oh, so is this the boyfriend now coming? What's his name? The boyfriend's name is like Yang or something? Jesse, Vessi? Oh, we got to talk right now. Let's see. I'm so glad that grandma came through and said hell no to her own daughter. I love that. We should clip that for Twitter. I'm so glad that she did that. It's fair. I guess. I mean,
While we're waiting, you had any luck tracking down Mr. Craig?
The only thing I could think is maybe, you know, they don't want the jury, when it does actually go to trial, maybe they don't want the jury seeing that type of thing. I don't know. You know, a missing, because Elijah's still missing, a 3-year-old missing.
Craig? Hey, James?
There he is. Yep, that's the boyfriend.
Yes, I am.
Okay, we'll call that one next. Hey, James?
Yes, sir.
Craig's not in custody by you anymore, is he?
Who's that?
I don't know why they muted it, but what's up,
We'll go
everybody?
on
Welcome.
record.
No
In
notifications,
the
guys.
state of
so you
Wisconsin
come
versus
through.
Jesse Vang, 24
like
CF
button,
162. Appearances starting in the courtroom.
State appears by Jacqueline Labrie.
Mr. Vang appears in custody from the Manitowoc County Jail without an attorney, correct, sir?
Correct.
All right. Mr. Vang qualifies for public defender representation. They've been unable to find an attorney for him yet. I would note Mr. Vang has filed an application for court-appointed counsel. Mr. Vang, what I can tell you is this. The application's a bit premature. I have to give the public defender's office an opportunity, if you qualify, to appoint an attorney for you before I hook the county with that bill. We may reach the point, if the public defender can't find an attorney for you, where it becomes timely for you to file something like that, and I'll let you know. But for right now, that's not an application the court's going to consider, given the fact that they've barely had a week to find somebody for you, okay? All right. Given the fact, though, as I noted, that he does qualify for public defender representation, the court is going to find good cause to continue to toll any applicable time limits, and we'll adjourn the matter to March 14th at,
Judge, do we want to put this at 11?
I was going to say, we'll move this one
March
to
14th?
11 o'clock as well.
Thank you.
Anything else for the record from the state?
No, Judge, thank you.
Then we're adjourned. James, what are you giving me next?
To be honest,
Go back on the record. What was that, Mr. Vang?
yeah, I just got a question I want to put in a motion for bail reduction.
Yeah, what I'll have you do is this. Put in writing the reasons that you want to have your bail modified. Get that filed through the jail with the clerk of court, and we'll take it up at the next hearing on Wednesday, okay?
Okay. Who do I direct the judge to?
Me.
Okay.
Okay?
Your Honor, what's your name?
Robert D. Wayne.
Okay. All right.
They'll help you out. They'll get it to the right spot, okay? It gets filed by your case number as opposed to finding me. So you get something in writing, just make sure you put your case number on it, and we'll talk about it next week, okay, sir?
All right, thank you.
All right, then we're adjourned. James, who you got next?
Mr. Hifford?
So that's it. I guess on the 14th at 11 a.m., I put it down on my little calendar that I kind of stopped using, but I'm starting to use again. Hold on. Let me show these two other videos real quick. Boom, 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 boom. This was 6 days ago, though. There's a vehicle of interest. I wanted to bring this in. Vehicle of interest. This was 2 days ago.
Breaking news now in the case of missing 3-year-old Elijah Vu. Two Rivers police have released video of a car that they're calling a car of interest. They have the vehicle in their possession. They're now asking you to look through your surveillance cameras to see if you spot this car.
This is the actual picture of the vehicle. It's a 1997 four-door Nissan Altima. It's kind of a beige color with a Wisconsin registration beginning with an A and ending with a 0. And at this point, Two Rivers police are requesting that homeowners and businesses review their own surveillance camera footage captured on February 19th. That was the day before Elijah Vu was first declared missing. And they're asking for you to look at your security footage between the hours of 2 p.m. and 9 p.m. And this doesn't just go for those in the Two Rivers areas. They're asking for people even in adjacent counties because of that 7-hour time span to look at their surveillance video. So if you have a home or a business that has a security camera, a Ring camera, anything like that, look on it. That's what the Two Rivers Police Department is asking you to do. And if you happen to see this vehicle, go to our website. We have a special link where you can input your information and
So that's kind of it. Still missing. Obviously, doesn't sound good at all, this situation. I don't know what the outcome is going to be, but a 3-year-old mom sold out for the boyfriend, and this boyfriend allegedly was doing all kinds of stuff, putting a 3-year-old through boot camp. Wild shit. I'm almost to the point where nothing surprises me. Almost to that point. So I just want you guys to know too the best ways. The funny thing is I'm telling you how to get notified, even though the people that are here are probably the only ones that are like using alternatives besides YouTube. So like I suggest Discord. It's free. It's an app. Download the Discord app. You get all my notifications there all the time. If some people feel Discord is a little bit too, hard. So I also made a mailing list. And I've never done that before. I'm new to it. I'm messing around with it. It's pretty easy so far. So the people that have joined up told me they really like it. And I'm trying to send out links for ahead of time when I can for upcoming streams. So like I just sent out one now, a little bit ago, just to be like currently no live notifications, Elijah Vu. All you gotta do is click the link and it'll take you to the live. Also upcoming live, we have one at 3 p.m. I moved it back. On the second channel, this is going to be a rather short stream, probably, maybe 30 minutes. It's like an 11-minute body cam. I had to age restrict it, but that's coming up at 3 p.m. I pushed it back. The only problem with the emails is that anything could happen. Things get pushed back all the time. I could literally have a day where I have nothing planned, and then somehow we're doing 6 streams. Like we just kind of how it is sometimes. So sometimes that number the time that I put is subject to change, but if you click it anyway, you will be told the time that it's going live. But schedule doesn't even tell you here though. What the fuck? I guess because it's because I age restricted it. Let me see. I wish to proceed. Okay, after you hit that, it'll tell you the time. So yeah, check out any one of those things. The thing is too, a lot of people used Facebook. They'll follow me on Facebook. Some people don't even have Facebook. Some people, they don't, I understand why too. Some people are just like, they don't mess with Facebook, but some people do. And they tell me they don't get YouTube notifications, but they get Facebook notifications. But then the problem I've been having lately is that Streamlabs, for some reason, when I multi-stream, so instead of connecting straight to YouTube, when I multi-stream, it connects to a server that Streamlabs has, and then it splits up the connections or whatever. I believe that's how it works. It doesn't connect directly to YouTube. So when I connect to that server, a lot of the times lately there's been issues where it just drops people, it starts jumping. Today we haven't had any problems, but you can't really rely on Facebook for notifications. So either the mailing list or Discord, I think, are the best alternatives to get notifications. The best is Discord because it's real time. Even though I feel like on my phone I get it delayed sometimes. And the mailing list, let me see, we're almost at 600. We're at 595. I think at 1,000, I got to figure out if there's a way to like randomize something. Maybe I'll pick a winner and do like a little gift card or something. And then like maybe when we hit certain goals, we'll do little gift cards or whatever. I don't know. I have to see if there's a way to do that. I have to reach out to these people. So yeah, Twitter works too. I post on Twitter all the time. If you have Twitter, you can follow me on Twitter. I made a thing with all my links. I made a link tree. I have a link tree now that has all my links. I think most of them, if there's something that I need to add on there, just tell me. But I got my YouTube page, second page, email sign up list, Discord, the donation stuff, PayPal, Cash App, my Facebook page, Twitter, Instagram. If you want to check out my Amazon store, I got to work on the Amazon store. I'm going to add more stuff to it. And then the merch stuff. So like a lot of the links are right there if you need to do that too. Slumber party. That's weird. I've heard of people getting unsubscribed as well. I don't know. Yeah, I understand. People don't like Facebook. The only reason I'm telling you, the only reason I use Facebook is because my Facebook page, really. And I get a little bit of money out of it because I use my page that I built up. You don't really make much on lives, but like there's been times where I post a small video and it can make some money, but it's just Facebook I just view it as, you know, extra money for the month. Hopefully, you know. Sometimes it's nothing, sometimes like, oh, okay, this is decent. Let's see, I was thinking of something else. Yeah, like, I mean, my personal, I don't really do anything on my personal Facebook. Like there's just, let me see how many friends I have. I have 253 friends, and I probably need to go remove some people off of that list. I'm followed by 740. I think they follow me because they thought it was my main page, my Ikid Mail page. But I don't have a bunch of people, a gang of people on my shit like that. I don't even really post on there often. The last time I posted was February 14. That was Maddie. Before that was September 27, 2023. I don't really go on. I don't really do much on there. My personal shit. I don't really ride with Facebook like that. The only reason is because my social media stuff. So I understand people don't really use that. I totally get that. What is Facebook? Yeah, true. Sicily, Facebook was for family, but they don't use it. Yeah, Facebook is kind of, I don't know. I don't know. It's cool to have, I guess. Maybe just for family, if that. But I feel like my family doesn't even really use it anymore. All right, so that's over. We'll keep posted on Elijah. I know people have been asking about Sebastian Rogers. I didn't see anything earlier. I'm keeping an eye out, though. I'm keeping an eye out for updates on Sebastian. Official search in Kentucky landfill. That's actually kind of new. Maybe they're searching the landfill. Okay. That sucks too when you hear that landfill stuff. It's really, really hard to do those landfill searches. Kentucky landfill to be searched. Wow. Maybe they found something. I don't know. That and also Madeline Soto's mother. I'm waiting for more on that. They've been quiet for a bit. So I feel like there's definitely going to be something else that comes out with that. Close this out. And I also subscribe to the second page. Ikid Mail CC. All right. Subscribe to the second page, and we'll be on later there. And we'll see what else happens today. Tonight, I'm going to schedule, at some point, I'm going to schedule the Diddy thing for tomorrow. I think 10 a.m. Eastern, I think. She hasn't been arrested. I haven't seen the interview with the stepdad's friend. No, I haven't. So I guess that's it. So I'm gonna head out for now. The next live stream, I'm gonna set it for 3 p.m. Eastern. We'll watch the body cam of this robbery. Oh, that's true. Lillian London said, now I really want to know what she's done in other states. Grandma, I know. I can't believe Jake Paul and Tyson are going to fight. I have to watch that fight. It's going to be in July. Wow. Oh my gosh. Fred. Ryan Garcia, I talked a little bit about it on the last stream, but so far he's, at least his Twitter page is like back to normal. I don't know if this is really him posting. I don't know if they like sequestered his ass. Somebody talked to his ass. But he's, all the things about kids and all these tragedies and everything, he stopped. And he's just normal on his page now. "20-year-old mom already and killed by her own son, friends." Mahogany Jackson, I haven't covered that yet. I haven't really heard about it. Somebody asked me about it. I haven't covered it. I don't know anything about it. One of the things, Sean Strickland, she's a fighter too, he made a post. "No amount of money is worth the damage that has been done to this kid's brain. I'm out." Garcia started boxing at the age of 7 and dreamed one day representing the United States in the 2016 Olympics. He became a 15-time national amateur champion and amassed an amateur record of 215-15. Wow. Some people are wondering if all that fighting and stuff has got like damaged his brain. Oh, I already got something else we can do for today. Oh, I hope y'all ready. Damn it, I sent out that email. Fuck, that's why I can't do that email thing sometimes. All right, let me see something. All I got to do is figure out where we're going to do it because we don't have notifications. We're going to do Kayla Montgomery parole hearing. Let's see. Garcia. We have no notifications. So we'll do it on the second channel. Let's use some notifications on the second channel. I feel like we might get a chase today, though. I almost wonder if I should even use it up on that body cam thing. Or that body cam thing, if I should change the title and make it Kayla Montgomery. Maybe I should do that. I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so at 3, instead of the body cam, let's do the Kayla Montgomery thing. I think that's what we should do. We'll figure it out. I just think we should hold on to some notifications. You get 3 notifications in a rolling 24 hours. So I'm trying to work around the notifications. Kayla. To the title. Kayla says she's been working on herself. I already screwed up my revenue for that. All right, I'm gonna have to delete the stream. Email sucks sometimes, I guess, because of that. All right, I'm gonna make so at 3 p.m. Eastern. I'm gonna do a different. I'm gonna do the Kayla thing on the second channel. All right, and I'll redirect everybody. Boom. All right. Okay, guys, so I'm going to redirect there. I'll see you guys a little later. And I hope we get a chase. Maybe we'll get a chase. I have a feeling. See you guys. Bye. Bloop, 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 bloop. Wait. Oh, wait. Hold on. Let me redirect. Oops. Redirect. Caleb Harris missing. Let's make sure I do the proper redirect. Oh, and Amy, thank you so much again. Holy moly. We got to do the... I have that clip here. Let me see if I find it. Temptation. Where's that video at? I'm gonna have to find it. We'll do it next time. I don't know where that video is at. Yeah, I'll find it for next time.